Dad, do you think we need to change the strings on this guitar?
Yeah, if you say so.
Yeah, they look rusty, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the monsoons.
Yeah, I guess so. So, shall we make a video about it? Changing the strings on your acoustic guitar?
Yeah, why not? But for that, you'll have to hire me.
Well, I would love to, but you're too expensive and my channel is not
I'll
so
give you a
big.
good discount, don't worry.
Oh, then we can work on it.
Yeah, but pay it in advance, huh?
Okay. Can you please bring the camera so we can start shooting the video?
But I must say on this national TV that you have not paid me for the last 6 videos that I've covered you.
Well, you are not supposed to.
Exposed, fully exposed. Gaurav, Kotian, breaking news. He's not paid the cameraman for the last 6 videos.
Well, you're not supposed to say this on camera.
Oh, okay, we'll cut this, no problem.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to change your old strings and put on your new strings on your acoustic guitar, and also how to do some cleaning on your fretboard and how to maintain your guitar. It will be very informative for you guys, so stay tuned. So to change the strings on your guitar, you need few important things. First is a guitar, and then you need new set of strings. So these are extra light gauge. These are 10 to 47 gauge strings. That means that the higher string, the number 1 string, the high E is 10, and the lower E string, which is the 6th string, is 47. So I prefer this gauge for my acoustic guitar because it's not too thick, it's not too thin, and it sounds very beautiful, very bright on a guitar. So yeah, I would recommend getting new strings and a good set of strings, because I believe in buy nice or buy twice. So here we go. And then we need a string cutter to cut the strings. This is also a string winder, so that you can easily put this here and you can wind them very fast. So we'll need this very important handy tool. And then we need any brand lemon oil. This is specially made for the guitar fretboard, and these are designed in a way to preserve your wood of the guitar, and it keeps it very healthy. And lastly, we'll need a microfiber cloth. This is to wipe your guitar, any rust, any dust which is accumulated on your guitar, so we can clean that.
But have you introduced me to your audience, because a very important man behind the camera, okay?
Let me introduce you. So behind the camera is my father, who is also shooting the video, and it will be kind of a conversational guitar string changing session. So it will be very interesting.
And viewers, you must know he has not paid me till now.
Well, I'll pay you after the video. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Wow.
Well, this is what an unboxing fail is called. See how the plastic is stuck inside the string.
Okay, this is unplasticking, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
you need to take some special training to unpack the guitar strings.
It is making me look real amateur right now, as if I'm
Yeah.
changing the strings for the first time. But believe me guys, I've been doing this for last 10 years. So these are the new fresh strings which we are going to put on the acoustic guitar. So now that we have got the strings, let us cut these strings which are old and which are not usable anymore. So we'll use this tool to unwind the strings so that they are loose and they are not high tension.
Is there a sequence that you do?
Yeah, you just have to. If you're a guitarist, you would know which way is the way to loosen them up. So
Okay,
I'm just
so
doing
you're
that.
asking me to shut up, actually.
No. See how the tension is. So now you see the strings have no tension, so that when you cut them they don't snap at your face and you lose your eye. So for that also wear a spectacles.
Specs, yeah.
Yeah, so that your eyes don't get hurt. Now let's do the 4th and 5th and 6th string.
But you must have wipers also on your specs, right? Because it looks foggy.
So the thing is, in this monsoon season, it's bound to happen that your specs will have some kind of fogging. And you know, I've switched off my AC to shoot this video, so that's why it's a little foggy, so don't mind that. And yeah, I'm still searching those wipers which you can put on specs. If you get them, please mention in the comment. I'll definitely like to buy that.
So viewers, all of you know now that he has switched off the AC. Wow, very important point.
I know it sounds like a bike which is going downhill. This is so musical, you know. This can be used. So I've finally loosened all the strings. So now the next step is the same tool which we have to shut this, and there's a string cutter part in this which we can use to cut the strings. So let's just do that. Now we'll hold the string up so that it doesn't snap at your face. You see? And the same way we'll have to do the other strings. So that's the second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string. This is a view of a guitar which you rather don't see every day. So now what we can do is go to this part of your guitar, just unwind these strings. So that's how you remove the remaining portion of the string.
And you throw the wire wherever you want?
Yeah, you just grab them like this. Just grab them and you just have to throw them because it's not of any use right now. So just don't throw out of your window.
And the men behind the camera will pick it up.
Yeah, I think so, yes. This is fun. I should do this more often actually.
It will be very expensive. Don't try that.
Yeah.
By the way, how much does a string set cost?
Well, it can cost you anywhere from $300 for your whole string set, which has 6 strings, to maybe 500, 600 rupees or even 1000 rupees. Well, this particular string set is for 750 rupees, and I'll mention the link in my description below. These are not too expensive and not too inexpensive, but it's very good because these strings last for maybe a couple of months very nicely, and you can obviously use them for longer periods. But I would suggest you to change in every 3 months if you're playing your guitar every day, because you lose the tone after a few days. So it's better to keep playing new strings, because what happens is when you keep on playing the old strings which are rusted, the rust of the string will fall onto the fretboard of your guitar and it will damage the wood of the guitar. So in the long run, you're actually saving a lot on your guitar, that's so that you don't spend a lot of money on maintenance work. So pro tip.
That's very important.
And that's the final one. I hope I don't hit the camera with the string. And oh, it's a tough one. So we have done it. Be careful that these strings can hurt your fingers, your nails or something like that, because these are very... If you're doing this for the first time, be careful. Just go slow. Don't just do it very fast. Now just throw it off. So as you can see, now this portion we have to remove. So now for this one, now some guitars, these things, what are these called? I think tags. Tab.
I call it tab. I don't know what musicians call it.
I think I know it's plasticky things, so which hold your guitar string by this end. They come off very easily. They are the logs. Yeah. So this tool, it has one portion in it which you can just... I'll also mention the link to this tool in the description box so that you can purchase this. Did you just see what happened?
It's gone where it shouldn't.
Okay, so even I've never seen something like this. It just popped off. So just don't lose it because you'll need it. Then the string just comes off just like that. So simple, right? And then just throw it again. Rather, you can keep your thumb so that it doesn't pop up. See, I'm learning new things as well in my own tutorial video. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I do.
So now again, let's just try this. See, now it's not popping up. And we save the tabs or the guitar tune string locks. So this. Okay, let me just find where it was. Yeah, so we've finally removed all the strings. So this is how the guitar looks now. Well, to be honest, I have not really maintained this guitar from a long time, maybe 5-6 months now. That's why it's looking very dull. It has a lot of dust. But the point of showing you this is that this is how a regular guitar would look, which has not been maintained in a while. So that's why I brought this guitar out. So let's just do some cleaning work. Just simple, take a cloth, microfiber or any regular cloth. Just start wiping your guitar. See, this is the portion which generally you can't access when you have strings put on them, because you can't really put a cloth inside it. It's very difficult to do that. So this is the only time when you'll actually get free space here so that you can clean your guitar very nicely. Let me just quickly do that. So now, do you see how much of a difference it makes? It's looking so clean right now.
Yeah, it's looking spotless.
Yeah, it is. Actually, the microfiber cloth really helps. This really does. So now let's move on to the fretboard, which is this part of the guitar where you actually play by your left hand. So let's just clean it. This is how you should, in straight vertical manner. Also the frets which are there on your fretboard, just wipe them.
You can apply pressure.
Yeah, you can apply pressure, but not too much, because this part of your guitar is really sensitive. It's really a wood which is not finished. It does not have any protection layer on it. It is just bare wood. So just don't scratch it up. Just do it gently. Let me just quickly finish this whole fretboard. Tada! We have a new guitar right now. So now just have a look at it. It looks really clean right now. But it's still not clean. It can be cleaner. It can look more good. So to do that, the small bottle which I showed you in the beginning, this is called a lemon oil. These are specially made for the guitars. So you need to use them on the fretboard. How to do that, I'll tell you.
I've heard of lemon juice. Now, how does lemon give oil here?
Lemon oil is a different juice which is just for your guitar.
Okay, so lemon oil is a different juice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that I've learned today. An oil is a juice.
I think the company is going to sue me for saying that. But let's just... Yeah, so I'll mention the link to this also in the description box.
So while you clean your guitar, oil becomes juice.
Let's use this lemon oil. Just open your bottle. I'm assuming that you know how to open a bottle, right? So that's how it is. Just drop few drops of lemon oil just at the corner of your cloth, just like that. You see, make sure to close it because it can spill over, and these are really expensive. You don't want to lose them.
4-5 drops?
Yeah, for few frets, so that once you finish those frets, then you can apply more. So just put it on your fretboard, and now let me show you some magic. You see how different it looks now? See, this is untreated. I have not put lemon oil on this, and look at this. It is shining. Yeah. You know, your guitar really loves this lemon oil. It's like, it's very healthy for it. So just keep wiping on it. It will absorb, the wood will absorb the lemon oil. That's how you treat your fretboard very nicely.
So while you're cleaning your guitar, you must sing some songs, or you should be very serious?
Well, I could.
No, generally what do musicians do? They should sing something, or they must just be very
I'm
religiously cleaning?
right now I'm really lost in the aroma of this lemon oil. It's very scenty. What is the word? What do you call something which smells good?
Aromatic.
Aromatic.
The lost word.
The lost word, yeah. I'm just also, while doing it, you can smell your fretboard just to make sure that it has been applied rightly. So now you see we have almost done the 1/3 part of your fretboard. You see the difference it makes. It's really good. I highly recommend you do this. Don't just change your strings, do this as well. It will really preserve your guitar for a long time.
This is also amounts to taking care of a guitar, because if you take care of a guitar, the guitar takes care of you. Isn't it?
True that. It goes hand in hand, yes. So now since we have done almost half portion of our fretboard, just apply a few more drops of lemon oil, just 1 or 2 drops more. Close it very firmly. I've done it. So now you have to keep it for some time. You just have to,
You have to allow it to dry.
yeah, to dry, to absorb, to soak all the lemon oil. So the guitar is all dried up. Let's go ahead and put on the new strings. Also, in the meanwhile, let me show you what my cameraman did. So my father did this beautiful creation out of the used strings. You can use it as a masterpiece, as a prop to be hung or to be kept at your table or something like that. Or if you wish to throw it, please be careful to throw it in a way that you put it in a box or wrap it in some plastic and then only put it in your trash, because someone who picks up your trash can get hurt if you just put them like that. Please be sure of that you don't hurt anybody, because you have to take care of the ecosystem as well. So yeah, so these are the new strings. Now if you don't know what are these different color ends of the strings are, there is a gold color, there's red, there's purple, silver, green, black. If you're not aware of this, there are 6 strings and all are ranging from different thickness of strings. So they are color coded so that you don't make an error putting the string in a wrong place where it shouldn't be. So that's why it is color coded. Also, in the box of the string, in every box of any brand or any string set, they have mentioned these details 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and also they have given the color coding of each string so that you know which color is what string, so that you can use that. So let's just refer to this and let's just go ahead. So we'll start with the higher strings, which are 6th and 5th string, so the thickest of the lot. So the 6th string mentioned here is of gold color and the 5th string is of red color. Be really careful, it can be really hurtful if it goes in your eyes. You don't want to do that, please be careful. So now what you do is you come here. Now these tuning string locks or whatever you call them, you just have to, you see this color coded balls, so you have to put them inside and then you have to latch them by putting these on them so that they are locked. Now they will not come off. But now if I just pull it, if you notice, it comes off very easily. Well, it can come off now because there's no tension on the string, but it will not when you actually tune your guitar. So just press it really hard and just follow the rest.
You don't have to hammer it, right?
Well, if you hammer this part of your guitar, I'm sure your guitar won't look like a guitar. It will look like a...
It will look like another hammer.
It will look like a broken drum. Like this will become a huge hole here. So you don't want to make this sound hole any bigger than that. So don't use hammers here. So now let's just go on with the rest of the strings. So we have done this part of our string changing session. Now if you see, these strings are way longer than they are supposed to be. Well, this is because they give you a little extra room so that every guitar fits, whether it's small or big. So yeah. So now how to know what is the perfect length to put on the strings. So let me just grab the 6th string. This is the groove which it has to go inside. You straighten your string and you have to just cut it around this mark. So your next tuning peg. So just cut it on this. So just 2 inches more maybe from its destination. So somewhere around here you cut them. Okay. So now that I've gotten the right length of my string, and let's just do that with all the strings. So now if you see, I've kept this extra room on my 6th string. I'll tell you why. Now just adjust it a little bit so that the groove is, so there's a small gap in this tuning peg. So now just insert your string, just little bit, so that it is not all the way here. Just keep a little extra portion of the string right here. Wind these in circular motion. Now just make sure that your 6th, your 5th and your 4th string, they have to be moving counterclockwise. They can't be moving this way. It is the wrong way. Just hold them right here very firmly so that the string gets moving in a clean manner. You just have to wind them.
Yeah, I can see them winding.
Right. So if I would have not put some pressure here, your string could overlap, and that is not the right way to do it. Please make sure that you have to keep your finger right here like this, so that the winds are very clean, they are not overlapping each other. In this meanwhile, let me show you what is happening here. While I was putting tension on the string, this comes off. So what we want to do is, if there is some extra space here, down here, tension is so high that it will come off. So I have to press this. Now while pressing this, you will have to wind this.
So both together.
Yeah.
One side you press it and the other side
Which is only possible if you have done some winds here, so that the tension is even.
So there are some grooves on which the strings sit, right?
This is called the neck of your guitar. These are little slits inside. It has little slits which houses all the strings in its own territory. So that's how you use them. And when you're winding these strings, now since this is the only first string which I'm doing, don't wind it all the way to the top. Just keep them little loose only, because you don't want to put too much of pressure on few strings. So just don't tune it. Just tune it till the point where it is actually sounding like a string. So that's that. And we'll do the same process for all the other strings. Okay guys, so we have finally loaded all the strings on the guitar. So this is how it looks, brand new. But one last thing, this is not in tune. So for that, we'll require a tuner, which is a tuning device. Well, I'll make a new video on how to tune your guitar as well. Okay guys, so I've tuned my guitar and it's ready to roll.
Wow, sounds good.
this is how a guitar sounds with new strings. So I hope you guys have learned how to remove your old strings and put on new strings on your acoustic guitar. And if you have got some value out of this video, consider liking the video and subscribing to this channel. I make musical covers as well. So till then, keep strumming. Anything you would like to say, Dad?
That was fantastic. Now even I've got trained on how to unload and load the strings. So before you wind up, Gaurav, I think you already wound up, right?
Yes, I've already.
Okay. I thought if you could just tell us 3 don'ts and 3 do's while doing the entire thing.
Okay. To sum up the whole video, the 3 don'ts are: don't rush into things. If you have not understood the process, please watch this video again and again. And the second don't is, while cutting your strings, be it here or this portion of your string, be very careful that these strings can just jump and go into your eye. It can pierce your eye, it can damage your fingers. It's very hurtful, and over the years I've got myself injured some way or the other, so I don't want you guys to get injured. And the third don't is that don't just keep on playing the old strings, keep on putting on new strings, because if the guitar is not inspired to make that bright sound like this, how will you be inspired to make new music, right? So keep on changing your strings. And the 3 do's are that be very gentle with your guitar, take care of your guitar, treat it as your extension of your own self. The second do is be passionate during the whole process. Don't think that this is some duty that you have to do or some hard work which is required. This is actually quite fun. I actually love changing the strings on my guitar because it's such an event day for me, to remove the old strings and put on new strings. It gives you a certain different excitement. And the third and the most important do is that treat your guitar like it's your child. Give it utmost respect, love, care and affection. And I'm sure if you do that, the guitar will take care of you on stage while you're playing some beautiful music out of it. So take care, guys. I'm sure you learned a lot from this video. Till then, stay safe and keep playing your guitar.